Hey, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited for today's video. I have been a fan of Cultivate What Matters, Laura Casey, the Powersheets for years. I've been rocking with this company for so long, and I've shared about them with you guys so many times, and I am so excited to be unboxing the 2022 Powersheets. And what's even more special about this video is that I am actually now an affiliate for Cultivate What Matters, which is so cool and so full circle because I actually had applied a few years back and I was denied, but I think it had a lot to do with me just needing to still grow online. And it is an honor to be able to be a part of this brand in that way because I just absolutely love spreading their message. It's just such a beautiful message, and it's so in line with just my values and everything that I share with you guys here on this channel. And overall, just the business as a whole is just definitely a huge inspiration to me just in general. I look up to Laura Casey and Cultivate What Matters so much, and so I'm just really excited about this, and so I wanted to share with you guys. I did actually film this video once already, but I had to refilm it, so I am here for the second time. The first time I had it really cute and there was some bubble wrap on everything, but now everything's been opened. But I still wanted to go ahead and open this for you guys. So it actually comes in this really pretty, beautiful box. They're celebrating their 10-year anniversary, which is so cool. I've actually been using Powersheets since about 2016, I believe. And this is the first time they've done this box, but I just love it. And it has little phrases and things on there that really speak to things that you should be saying yes to in the new year. And I just love it. I love the gold. I love gold foil, everything, y'all, honestly. And I'm just so happy for them and congratulating them for hitting 10 years. That is such a milestone to hit. So let's go ahead and open this up. All right, so once you get inside, I actually went ahead and got the linen one mainly because I wanted to just try to change it up a little bit, do something a little bit different. Here's the bubble wrap I was telling you all about. I wanted to do something different this time around. I usually am a teal girl. I was definitely going to get teal, and then I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to just try something a little bit different, and I'm excited about it. So pretty much in here, if you're not familiar, first of all, what the Powersheets are, definitely make sure you click all the links down below. I will have all of what I'm talking about linked, and it can take you to learn a little bit more about Cultivate What Matters, the Powersheets, and everything. But essentially, it is a goal planner that just helps you take a big picture of your life, things that you want to do, whether that be personal, relationships, business, wellness, just different things like that. You take that, and this book helps you to break it down into actionable things that you will do through your days. But it has a very in-depth part in the beginning that I'm going to show you called the prep work, and that is actually what you work through first to be able to help you kind of identify what those big things are, and then it helps you to break them up into bite-sized chunks. And I have been using this thing, like I mentioned, for quite a few years now, and it's just such a game changer when it comes to just figuring out what you need to focus on for each year. Okay, so when we get inside of here, it's so cute. It does come with a couple of little paper inserts, and these are very cute. We have one that's just kind of telling you welcome to the Cultivate family. I love this, and I love just how interactive it is as well. Like once you purchase a product from them, you really are part of a family. They have so much encouragement. Even if you just follow them online, you'll definitely see. But it has all of the steps of the things to do once you get your Powersheets. One of those being the Goal School, which is really cool. There's a ton of resources in there on how to use them, how to get started, just encouragement, motivation. I really love that about it. And there's just so much to do once you get them. It's really exciting actually how much there is that happens. And then this is the word of the year card, and I love this thing as well. Definitely will be writing my word of the year on here. It's so pretty with the gold foil, you guys. And it's just a perfect, beautiful way for you to write down just kind of that word that is just going to kind of be the overall meaning for your year. And I love this pocket in here. This is so cute. And the gold foil accents, y'all, like throughout the planner is really, to me, one of the things that really just makes it so good. Can't wait to write my name on here. And then when we get into it, 10 years, beautiful seal. And this is the little sticker sheet that comes with it. They actually do have sticker books as well. I have a couple of them around here in my office that I need to definitely use up, and we'll probably be using them in this one coming up for next year. Okay, so once you get in here, they have a little breakdown of what Cultivate means, which definitely, again, like I said, y'all, check them out. I definitely do not just support anyone, and this is a brand that I just love. I love how much they care about women bettering themselves and doing better and just living their best lives. And I just love it so much. So I love Cultivate, to break up the soil in preparation for new growth, to tend to grow. And that is really what it's all about. It's about growing. And then here, this is kind of a nice brain dump page to just write down all of your ideas and things you have for 2022. And then it really gets into some different things, which I really like this because it's nice to kind of look back at how you were at different parts of your life, especially if you do this every year. I have, I think, 4 sets of these. So it's kind of cool to go back and look at where I was, especially like before I was a mom, before I moved here to New Mexico. Like, so many things are different. So this is just a nice place to kind of identify where you are currently in your life. And the questions that they ask are always so good. Like, where does comparison sneak into your life? Just really good ones where you dig deep. And what's cool about it is no one has to see this but you, right? So that's what makes it so cool. But yeah, so then you just go through all of these different questions. You answer, you know, what fires you up? What makes you come alive? I really like this a lot here because it helps you to break down the areas of your life that need work. And sometimes we don't really think about them in terms of like a rating per se, but I think this is a great opportunity to get on here, look and see like, okay, you know, my relationships could use some work, my family could use some work, and then this is actually what you will carry throughout the rest of the power sheets, which is really nice. And I actually did not get them for this past year, so I know there are some changes since I had the 2020 was the last one that I had. And the changes in here, y'all, are just, they're so good. This is what worked, what didn't work. And this is all of the prep work, by the way. So this is that whole big section in the beginning where you kind of work through all of your thoughts and ideas and your feelings. Ooh, get ready to break free. I just can't wait to go through and fill these pages up. They usually will have a week in December where you can do this with them. And typically I wait to do it then, but I'm really thinking about diving into this a little bit earlier, maybe like at the end of November, and kind of taking my time through the pages. I don't know yet. I'm just really excited about this, and I feel like I'm just ready for a fresh start. This year has just been interesting, good and bad, and so I'm really excited for 2022. Just hoping that things will be so much better for many of us, you know. So here, let's kind of keep it going, and then this is where those little areas where you rate your life, you have a place to now break them out into what is going to be your goals for the year. This is amazing. And then each of those, let me see. Okay, so we're going to set our intentional year. So you kind of answer some questions, and you're going to pull all of this stuff from what you already did in the beginning. And then you have a place to break down, here we go, to break down those sections. And then you're going to turn them into your goals for the year. So here you kind of map it out, get a rough idea. I love brain dumps and getting an idea. And Laura Casey always says to get messy. And this is one of those opportunities for you to do that because, again, no one is looking at this but you. And it's so, I mean, I want to say life-changing, but it really is a self-discovery when you fill these pages out, and I can 100% attest to that. I'll show you guys a couple of my older power sheets after I'm done showing this, just to show you like I love it. I think I want to say I'm missing a set since we moved, and I need to find it. Some of my stuff is still in storage, but I'll show you guys 1 or 2 of them just so you can get a feel. So here is where you can break down those goals for the year, and you can take those. This little section here, they have it kind of mapped out where you could actually use those cute little stickers from the front. these little page flag stickers. You can use those and kind of color code it, and then you could do that throughout the whole thing. You know, color coding is really fun, and these little things help too as well, like the little fine liners would be really cute in there for that. And then you have a vision board as well that is really cool, and then you have a place to write your word of the year, and they really do guide you through everything. So of course you have a place to do stuff, but they're giving you suggestions and tips and things along the way to really help you figure out what to write on these pages. And turning challenges into opportunities. I love this. Comparison, isolation, overambition, perfectionism, punishment, postponing celebration. What? Okay, hold on. Knowing what might stand in your way of achieving goal empowers you to move past it. Place a check mark next to the barriers that have tried to hold you back in the past. This is good. This is really good. And then ways I'll turn those challenges into opportunities. That's good. And then for each of them, you have a place to then take it and break it down further. So each goal gets these 2 pages to really break it down and help you figure out how you can carry that out throughout the year. And so I'm going to skip through that. That's all the same. There is a place for you to kind of map out your year as well through the different seasons, which is what they kind of call them, which really goes in line with the cultivate and the planting and the growing and all of that. And this is a place for you to put some wildcard pages. So they do have wildcard pages. Is basically additional pages that you can add to the Powersheets. Once you get this, you'll have access to those pages. You can print them off and you can kind of paste them in there. They have this really cute little washi tape that you can add as well. And then they also have it where you can just purchase them already printed on their site as well. So just additional pages like meal planning pages, extra list pages and things. So there's so many for you to choose from that really fits to your lifestyle, and it helps you personalize the Powersheets a lot more. And then you get into the monthly sections, which is really kind of the heart of the whole thing. But look at how thick this first part was. Like that was pretty in depth. And then when you get into the monthly, they're going to be the same throughout, but you have a place to kind of jot down what are your to-dos, what are you excited for, what's on your mind, and what are you hopeful for. And you have a place to put down any dates that you have coming up. And then you have your section where you kind of, okay, my battery keeps dying, so if the angle is switching, that's why, and I have to keep switching it out. Okay, so every season they have a different little kind of like working area for you to kind of work through some different things. So they have one, of course, for spring, fall, winter, and what you can do is work through some different things. And so for this one, I think because this is the first month of the year, they have specific things for you to look at and question and ask yourself, and they're giving you some additional tips on just how to use it overall. And the tending list is what I feel is kind of like the heartbeat of this product, because it is what's going to help you to then take everything you wrote down in the prep work, all of the stuff that you're planning to do for the month, and actually carry it out each day. So there's monthly action items, weekly action items, and then you have your daily action items and habits. So this is really going to be where you can actually rip this out. They have a little perforated thing here. You can rip this out. You can put it on your desk. You can put it in another planner, bring it with you. And this is what's going to help you remember all those things you wrote and all of the things that you intend to do every month. And I love it. I love the progress bars. I love how you can check everything off. And it's really helping you to hold yourself accountable and stick to what you said. And then at the end of every month, you also have a place to kind of recap what happened and just reflect, which is always really nice. And so that happens for every single month. But then when you get into a new season, like I mentioned, you have a place to refresh for the quarter. So this is an example of that. Your refresh is here. And then they have a place for you to reevaluate those areas in your life, because obviously you're doing some work on them. So things might have changed. And I really love how they carried this out. I feel like this is something new that they've done. And I think that this is perfect. And then they have a place for you to, again, say, what are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? and again, some specific things for you to try out. I like this. It says, wish you had an extra 24 hours in the week. One of the most life-giving things you can do is look at where you are actually spending your time. This exercise may surprise you. So yeah, they have exercises for you to work through. And oh, they even have a little time tracker you can print off. So there's a ton of stuff in here. And this is also to just kind of help you to keep moving. Like I said, y'all, they added a ton to this and I love it. It's just basically saying, like, what have you made the most progress on so far? Where are you feeling stuck? What's holding you back from moving forward? I really like this. And then it breaks it down a little bit more. So you have a ton of space to just kind of reevaluate the quarter, make sure you're on track, and then you break right back into the monthly. And so this happens throughout the entire thing, and then when a new season starts, you get another opportunity to revisit everything. And then at the very end, after December, they have a little hooray, you did it, which is really cool. I think it's always nice when you do make it to the end of something and you actually use it the way you're supposed to use it. It just feels good. It feels like a big accomplishment. And then you have a place to just kind of review your year. I think this would be almost nice to even do at the end of every month too, if you want it, just so that you can not forget maybe what happened. So I think that's really cool. And then you also have a place to just kind of review the year as a whole, you know, like what were your favorite things. I love that song on repeat, best meal or recipe. I love it. I really, really love it. And then that is basically it. And then they tell you to come on back and get some more. So this is the Powersheets, y'all. I've talked about them to so many people all the time. They just do it for me. I really love them, and I'm excited again to be able to be an affiliate. If you're interested in purchasing these and just learn a little bit more about them, make sure you click the link down below in the description so you can see all about them. And I wanted to just show you guys really quickly the very first Powersheets that I got, which would have been for, I think, the year 2016. I'm going to show you guys those really quick. A couple of their other products they have. These are just a few other products that I have from them that I wanted to share. So I mentioned that they have sticker books. So this is just a couple of the sticker books that I have from some past years, and they have a ton of stuff in here to just kind of help you. Sometimes I even put them in my planner as well, but they're just cute. And they're perfect for just adding things to just kind of sprinkle on the page to just make it more exciting. I love putting them on the tending list page because it just really dresses it up a little bit. Because one thing I will say is they do keep it pretty minimal on those pages like that. So it just kind of invites you to add color and do your own thing, which is always really nice. This is actually a book that I got when I first was introduced to Cultivate What Matters. I was obsessed and just bought like everything. And I had got this book. So Laura Casey wrote this book. I highly suggest it. It's a really good read. And then this is the Write the Word. I've shared this before. Actually, I think when I unboxed this, I shared it, but it's a really great way to just get into the Bible. Each page has, I don't want to show me writing in there or showing my personal stuff, but it's a place for you to just kind of pick a scripture and just kind of journal the day, what you're feeling, what's on your heart, and you have a word of the day. And I've gifted this to friends before because it's just really special. It's a really cute book. You can have it on like your bedside table. That's what I do with it, and it's just a great and pretty way to just get into the word. And then this was actually the first Powersheets I ever got. So y'all can see like they really progressed. This was the first ones that I got in 2016. And I believe I heard correctly from a story they had told one time that I think they started out in a binder. So they have come so far, and it's just really cool to see the progression. I really wish I could find the other two that I have laying around here, but I think they're in storage. I'm not really sure, but this was the first ones that I got. And so many things, goodness was written on these pages, but I just wanted to show you guys the progression. Like this was the 2020, this was the 2020 version, and they've come so far, and I don't know, I just love it. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Let's look at one thing from 2016 Tatiana. I had got really messy in here. I did watercolor and all that stuff. Look, December 18th, 2015, y'all. Like, I was not playing. Let's see. One thing about me. It says, oh yeah, let's look at this one. because this was actually, I always tell this story of how my business started, and I always say that I wrote it down in my power sheets first, and that is very true. I did. And so at the time, I didn't know what I was going to be doing, but I knew that I wanted to start a business in 2016. I had already kind of started with photography and everything like that, but this was the first place where I really wrote that down. And so I had put like start my own business empire, stationary empire, y'all. Okay, stationary empire right there. This was the first place where I wrote down and was honest with myself. It was something that I wanted to do. And then even if I flip through what my goals and stuff were, this is when I was planning my wedding, so that's in here. This is actually really cool to look back at this. Wow. Oh, I wanted to create a planner Etsy shop like y'all. This is really cool to look back and see. Actually, this is really cool. My photography business, building that out. This is, wow. Okay, I'm gonna close this up because it's kind of making me be like, oh my gosh, because so much has changed and all of these things are fully happening. So anyway, that is the end of this unboxing, this flip through. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you've tried the power sheets before. What are your thoughts? I'm really excited to use these and really dive in. Maybe we can even do some kind of little like group together where maybe we all work on our prep work together for those of you that decide to use them. I know many of you already do, but yeah, I'm just excited. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.